Hello, it's Scott Manley here, and today I'd like to take a look at Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth, the latest in a long line of games with Sid Meier in the title. This is from Firaxis, who of course did XCOM, the remake of XCOM, which incidentally was the first game from Firaxis which didn't have Sid Meier in the title. Regardless, this is essentially a modernized version of an old game called Alpha Centauri, which itself was a version of Civilization that was made by Sid Meier and friends after they had left the company that owned the license to Civilization. So anyway, let's start this up and take a look at what's going on here. So I'm going to set up a game, and difficulty levels are amusingly named after space missions. Let's just go with Mercury because that's standard. Game pace, map size, accept. Now, in Civilization, you would pick your civilizations. You know, you'd be the Indians, and you'd be, Gandhi, or you could be Abraham Lincoln or whatever. So, in this case, you pick your sponsor, and this is essentially the geographical region that launched this colonization mission to this other star. You have the American, ARC. These are Americans. This is, Japanese, Pan-Asian. Franco-Iberia, where you get virtue. Excellent. The Slavic Federation, Polystralia. Slavic Federation is obviously Eastern Europe and Russia. This is Australia, Indonesia, New Zealand. The Kavathan Protectorate is India and that whole Indian subcontinent. Brasilia, well, South America, and the African Union is, of course, Africa, thereby covering the largest one of the largest continents on the Earth with a single state. I'm not sure what I'm going to go as. I guess I'm going to go as... I like these. Orbital units stay in orbit longer. I like the sound of that. So next, I get to pick my colonists and decide which ones get thrown in that spherical centrifuge testing system. Well, scientists or engineers or artists. Let's go with engineers. And now my spacecraft, since I'm sending a spacecraft across light years of space, I can only pick one thing to put on it, apparently. Continental Surveyor will reveal coasts on the map. I don't know, but I watched the intro movie, and I think you could probably see the coastlines from space. Retrograde thrusters made up, wider range area for choosing where to land first. Okay, tectonic scanner lets you see stuff. Fusion reactor and lifeform sensor. Let's go with the tectonic scanner since I like to know what's going on. Now, with the cargo, do I begin with hydroponics, laboratory raw materials, weapons or machinery? Let's start with a laboratory. So I'm spreading my power between engineering and science. And now I get to pick a planet. Apparently, the names of these planets are named after people that worked on the game, incidentally. You can have a Terran world, which is rather like Earth, a Protean world, which is one giant continent, or an Atlantean world with lots of small islands. Or there are other options. There are advanced worlds where you can pick like rapidly spinning equatorial world, which I guess means that you have oceans, oceans at the poles, or I don't know, an archipelago. Skirmish land, obviously for gaming, for head-to-head, or Taigan, a punishingly cold world whose best lands are found along the coastlines and rivers. That would be great for the Slavics, I'm sure, but I'll just go with the Terran world. Now, is that it? I clicked start. Oh, there we go. Excellent. It is my duty to keep these men... No, wait, what am I doing now? This is not Papers, Please, right? It is my duty to keep these men and women alive. It is my burden to know that I cannot. They must make their own future. I can guide them. I can give them the tools to survive, but I cannot control them. Their choices will be their own, as will their consequences. Yes. So I haven't actually played a Civilization game in a long time. I played the original Civilization when it came out on my Atari ST, believe it or not. Oh yeah, we don't need this. I'm going to say I'm an experienced player and advice only. Okay, where should I start? Gotta pick a location. Well, I guess this seems like the best option. No, maybe not. Yeah, let's just go there. So my landing ship comes down. Landing ship FRXS, you are clear for landing on the new homeworld. I'm gonna call your place Krabost. And to keep things busy, I also have an explorer unit. They get to run around and find stuff. So it's a turn-based game. Down in the bottom right corner you get all the things you need to do. So I have victories, I have choose research. I can take a look at this. So there are 5 possible ways to win the game. One is the Promised Land, where you basically colonize this planet in Earth's own image, and then you bring colonists from Earth. Transcendence is you basically become like the locals and form a group mind. Contact, you contact an advanced alien species. Domination is where you just basically kill off all the other colonies. Or emancipation, where you transcend flesh forms and become a machine intelligence. Okay, so let's pick a research. With that in mind, so you'll see that this is your research tree. You know, you can start researching any of these. Some of the researches have affinity with the various goals, such as affinity. A purity is where you basically where you're trying to colonize the planet in humans' own image, whereas harmony is where you of course meld with the aliens, and then supremacy is where you become biomechanical intelligences or whatever. The game is actually throwing suggestions at you as well. It's saying my military advisor really wants engineering, my science advisor wants genetics, and my economic advisor really wants to know about ecology. So I'm going to do ecology because it will let me create the ultrasonic fence. And okay, what do we have? Oh, actually, have we got this? Yeah, we've got this. We already have the pioneering thing already, which is nice to have. So now I should pick what I'm going to build. And I could build a worker to make things happen faster. That's probably a good thing. Or I could build an old Earth relic, which would start producing more culture. Let's build a worker. He'll start upgrading the space around me. And my unit needs orders, so he can walk around and look for stuff. Find new features in the background.
Excuse me, I have important...
Oh yeah, thank you. You have important news. So there's some alien artifact, or some artifacts that are not natural there. Okay, so it's turn-based. You click next turn and things happen. So these guys can head over to this site here,
One of our units
and they
has
can
walked into a
start... They can start exploring it. They can mount an expedition. But there is a miasma. This is like alien fart gas, which if you breathe it, it damages your unit initially. Later on, you can learn to live with it or even clear it. There, so I'm taking damage. But these guys are really interested in exploring this thing. So they're going to take the damage and just suck it up. So yeah, the original civilization goes back to the late 80s. It was actually derived... Oh, it was inspired by a board game. It wasn't the same rules as the board game, but it was pretty close. Close enough that they decided to license
You
it.
have a new quest available.
I have a
Throughout
new
the game, your
quest!
actions will trigger...
Yes, what is the quest? I found an outpost. For our colony to prosper, we should consider expanding. We should focus our efforts on researching how to create new outposts. So, yeah, we've researched pioneering. Time to build a colonist unit. That will happen after we've built a worker unit. So quests are essentially some guidelines to help you. They're goals that you get little rewards for if you do these things.
Your explorer has
My
discovered something
expedition found a cavernous labyrinth underneath the progenitor ruins. Oh my god, so much is going on! Huh? The United People of South America bid you welcome. Goodbye. Okay, the expedition team found a cavernous labyrinth beneath the progenitor ruins. While plumbing the depths, they found a few dozen interactive devices made of glowing stone that dissolved a few minutes after being touched. The rest of the maze was silent and empty. The knowledge the team gained from the devices illuminates parts of a distant technology called field theory, and our scientists acquired preliminary research on it. So the progenitors are the people you need to contact if you want to perform the contact victory condition. Okay, I'm gonna ask these guys to fortify until they're healed, because they've taken damage from the miasma. So yeah, Civilization was a huge hit. It was ported to a ton of platforms. It was even ported to consoles. I remember there was a Super Nintendo version. Choose production. We could build a colonist, but that would take a while. Let's build an old... Yeah, let's build a colonist. Why not? That will help me attack this quest. Although, to be fair, I haven't quite... Let's do this old Earth relic thing so that we get some more influence and science and things. And here's another group. Who are these? Ah, these are the guys from the African Union.
African people greet you.
Yes, we greet you too. Okay, now these guys are going to build a mine because that's what the game is suggesting, and who am I to argue with it? Also, my city has now got more people working the land. So, you know, you can let the cities kind of govern themselves. These guys are, you know, looking at the shores, and these guys are looking here and here. Yeah, this is all kind of working out. I'm just going to accept this, so that we keep the game going fast. Anyway, yes, Civilization was a hit, so Civilization 2 was inevitable. Quests are updated. Cultural bundle. I've detected a weak radio signal nearby. Its signature is definitely human. We should investigate the signal source. Let's head over there. Excellent. Next turn. And we've discovered Fort Barca. They provide energy and production to any city that establishes a trade route. Only one city per colony. They're quite a ways. Although I guess I can go this... Oh, it doesn't let me go off the side of the map. How annoying. This planet clearly is not a sphere. Otherwise, we'd be able to go off the side, right? Thank you. It's telling me to mount an expedition, but guess what? I already have an expedition. Ooh, what's this? I wonder what that is. It's an alien nest. So there are inhabitants on this planet. And sometimes they can be hostile, depending upon how you interact with them. They will get more hostile or less hostile. Okay, I'm gonna go there. And there's more aliens. I hope they don't attack me. Choose production. Oh, I guess it's gonna take more turns now to build this colonist. Is there any trade depots nearby? Guess not. Let's start building this colonist for now, right? Why not? We'll find a place to put it. Although I don't really see a good place to... I guess I could put one down over this way, and they should be able to clear that out. Who knows? So yeah, Civilization 2 was published, and it had an isometric viewpoint from that point. Whatever. What do you call it? Isometric perspective. That's the word. And of course, it was a hit. But then in the mid-90s, what happened was the publisher Microprose was purchased or acquired by Spectrum Holobyte, and they changed their name to Microprose. And the developers, Sid Meier, at some point after releasing Civilization 2, decided that they were a little unhappy with what was going on, and they basically left to form Firaxis. And since they left to form Firaxis, they didn't bring the license for Civilization with them, so they had to come up with something else. Now, at the end of Civilization, one of the ways to win the game is to build a colonization mission to another star system. And so the logical next step, of course, is then to... why can't I do it? Oh, I have to go back! Darn it, I wasted all this effort. I should have... He needs an expedition module if I want to hit this thing up. Oh, there's some space bananas there we need to check out. Unit needs orders. Who needs orders? Oh yeah, you need to build a plantation, and that will no doubt help our cities expand faster. So, given that one of the victory conditions of the original Civilization was to colonize another planet, or at least mount the mission first, it seemed logical that the sequel, or an offshoot or whatever, which wasn't exactly licensed, could take advantage of this. And of course, you had Civilization, or Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri was the correct title. It was not allowed to use the Civilization title, because that was held by someone else. Oh, I have a quest decision. We have a relic. Our relic has provoked an ideological split among our citizens. Some believe the old Earth relic is instrument as a source of solace for the grief of people who feel over their lost world. They want it left in reverent peace as a shrine. Others think it represents a valuable repository of traditional wisdom that must be studied and displayed publicly if humans are to embrace their new home. If humanity is to embrace their new home. I'm gonna leave the old relics open to the public. And that means the quest is complete. So I get We Have Remembered. I'm not sure what I'd get as a result of that. Now these guys should be able to start checking out what's in this expedition site. Uh-oh.
When Coyote learned he was the only one of his kind on the new planet, his howl echoed through the rifts and off the distant hills.
Well, that's interesting. Oh, these guys, if they fight, is going to happen. Bad news is going to happen. So you're going to start your expedition construction there. Why not? And we can pick some new things to check. We can do alien sciences, alien adaptation, geophysics. I wonder if I'm anywhere near stuff. Okay, what are the options? Observatory, launch complex, laboratory. Oh, laboratory is probably a useful thing to have. Let's do some chemistry. We'll do some chemistry. Why not? Okay, next turn. See what these aliens do. Ah, the aliens are ignoring me for now. Clearly, I am not a threat to them, which is good. I don't want to be a threat to them. I'd quite happily get assimilated by their alien ways and win a victory over those that regard the humanity's purity as perhaps a better choice. I will prove them wrong. So yeah, Alpha Centauri, you can get it on goodoldgames.com if you buy it from there. It's DRM free and you can play the original game. This is it's actually significantly different from Alpha Centauri. Never mind the fact that it's like 15 years newer and therefore has had a lot more technology developed for the gameplay. The graphics are certainly a lot superior. That's what happens over 15 years. Oh! I salvaged the wreckage of a crashed satellite of some kind. It was relatively intact after falling from our orbit, resulting in many useful scrap materials that give your city of Karabrost a boost of 80 production. Sweet. And it still recommends that I construct an expedition there, which is interesting. I'll go back. And I have a quest decision. We have located the signal's origin. A probe belonging to the Cestus group crashed in a swamp of xenomass. The Cestus group never reached our new planet, and their status remains a mystery. Recovering the probe may provide answers to their ultimate fate. However, doing so will likely contaminate the xenomass, making the rare material unfit for use. Leaving the probe undisturbed will protect the potentially valuable resource. Okay, I'm going to go for the harmony thing, because that seems more interesting. So I'm going to leave it, and that means I guess I get a little boost to my harmony. A level 0 still, but if I get it to level 1, then explorer units will take no damage from miasma, which could be kind of useful. I've discovered a crash site artifact, so I guess I need to do something that. Salvage the wreck. Choose production. Oh look, we have our colonist thing. Let's build... they're really encouraging me to build a trade depot, right? Let's do that. Now, I do need to set up a colony somewhere, and this seems to be... Let's go all the way over here. So my colonist, I'm going to send him out this way. We'll follow the river downstream until we find a place that we can colonize. Okay, next turn. Please wait. And then, of course, it is all turn-based, and sometimes it can take a really long time for the AI to do their thing. And we have another FRXS class landing ship from Freeland. Not Adam Freeland, but...
The Commonwealth welcomes you.
Yes, the Commonwealth of the Pacific. Thank you. Goodbye. They are currently neutral to us. A unit needs new orders. You are injured, right? Aren't you? Slavic Explorer. What's your status? Oh, yeah, I guess I don't need to do anything here. They've got expedition stuff, so let's head back. And they'll head back here, because I think... Oh, no, actually, that's not the plate. They can't go there. Okay. Next turn. So these guys... let's head down this way and see what we can find. Oh! No, I didn't mean to do that! Sorry! Sorry! Don't mind us! Oh! Never mind. Okay, you are setting up a colony. Or an outpost. The outpost is being constructed and will soon grow to a full city. It's important to protect the newly constructed outpost as they are vulnerable to attack. And there we go. Okay. A resource pod has been discovered. Oh, that's a good place to go. So I should probably send these guys over this way. They'll head out that way because they can pick it up. They don't need expedition gear to examine it. And my turn. Sorry! Sorry! I really wanted to be friends with you guys. Uh-oh, siege worms are coming out. Now this is a problem. You, run away! Run away! The worker can go there and start constructing stuff. I guess we should maybe change my, maybe I should change what I'm producing to be the ultrasonic fence before the bad guys start coming and causing trouble. Ah, that's a problem. That is really a problem. Inside the resource pod, I found a cache of laboratory equipment from old Earth. I get more research. And I get more people, and I get a quest decision. Several new ventures wish to establish operations near our territory. They provide different services that may be useful to us. New Babylon provides energy and culture to any city that establishes a trade route. Shackleton! Oh, awesome! Shackleton! Provides 1 culture production and 2 science. I have to say, I'm a fan of Ernest Shackleton, and therefore will have to accept that. Shackleton was a South Pole explorer that didn't quite get there, but then he performed one of the most amazing feats of navigation and endurance to get back to safety with his people. It was really, you know, it's quite a story. You should go reading about Shackleton and his efforts to explore, you know, the South Pole. Okay, and we get more people next turn. Okay, you hunker down and get yourself repaired. Next turn. There's the aliens doing their thing. This is a siege worm. Oh, thank you. This is a siege worm. They can do some serious damage to you. I'm hoping there's a way I can make these guys chill out. I'm going to build that ultrasonic fence. And I'm going to develop a virtue. Adaptive tactics means I get more experience from combat. I could get more research from expeditions. I can generate more culture for every population. I can make outposts grow faster. Let's go with adaptive tactics. 4 more gives you... no, let's not do that. Central planning. Social more. Yeah, let's do that actually. Let's just generate more, you know, culture. Culture surely is not a bad thing. Okay, what else is going on? Let's see what we can find. We should be finding all sorts of fast... Oh, look, there's some float rocks. So float rocks are a resource which is used by the Purity affinity. They're used to build flying spacecraft and stuff. Bears a striking resemblance to the kind of stuff that was the unobtainium from Avatar, if you think about it, right? You know, you have these people coming down to the planet and mining these rare resources. And instead of, you know, assimilating, they're imposing their own order on things. Whose has this? Oh, look, there's a resource pod. Let's head over that way. So, yeah, and then, of course, you have the Harmony people, or the scientists doing the whole Avatar shtick, right? Okay. I have researched chemistry.
Shared among a handful of people. We're gonna make a fortune here.
You're going to make a fortune, except that this is a new planet, so money doesn't work the way you think it does. They suggest physics or engineering. It's probably good to get these base sciences down before I really specialize, although I don't have any geophysics nearby, but the alien biology would really kind of help, you know, clearing the miasma. And of course, by getting this, it might serve to make my units more immune. So maybe I'm going to go towards geophysics. Why not? I get geothermal wells and reveals geothermal on the map. Except that I have geothermal revealed in the map because of my thing. I don't actually see any. That was probably a really bad decision. You know what? There is no geothermal near here. That would have been an easy thing to do. Okay, where's my science? Science. Yes. Let's change this to engineering. Let's just do the engineering. We need that. I kind of want the harmony stuff because I like the idea of you know, becoming at one with these aliens, learning their ways and customs, performing diplomacy like James T. Kirk did. New updates in the quest log. Oh, inside the resource pod I found a collection of goods
Your
and luxuries from
explorer has noticed
old
something
Earth.
strange nearby. It could be a...
Yes, thank you. Your people never thought they would see again. These rally and refocus your people, providing 15 culture. Sweet. A new unit needs orders. Okay, you guys are ready to explore. Maybe we'll head up this way, perhaps, away from the siege worms. Let's just go over this way. Keep looking. These are canyons which are impassable. Next turn. And now who's this? Another FRXS class explorer called Tiangong. I'm guessing these are the Pan-Asian Cooperative. Yes, I honor your ancestors too. Unfortunately, they're all stuck on Earth. Or buried in the Earth. I mean, given that their ancestors are quite possibly dead. Okay, you can go up that way. Oh, another resource pod. Nice. And these guys... unit needs orders. Let's go this way. See what I can see. Oh, nothing here. I thought there would be some suggestions to build some stuff. I guess I could go here and clear out that forest. Let's head over this way. Oh, more floaty rocks. And yeah, I wanted to check the quest. Hold on. Resource pod is there. Is this the diplomacy, virtues, covert ops, quests and victories? So we actually have some extra quests. Worm killing. So if you kill a siege worm, you get some reward. Remove wreckage from the Xenomass Lake. Oh, shoot, I'm supposed to go there. I need to do that. And if I find one more resource pod, I get extra bonuses. Oh, the Culper Cell requires infrastructure for covert operations, so I need to research computing. You see, these quests are, of course, designed to add a little bit of story to your strategic attempts to dominate the planet. Okay, let's see. Civilization. We talked about how... Oh, there's somebody there. Oh, hello, you are French. May I offer you a wine or a sweet? You may offer me some cheese, how about that? Gifts from home. All pieces of an instrument are accounted for. Our scientists will make good use of this instrument sent from Earth. You found a portable reactor and fuel source inside the resource pod. You were able to activate it despite some damage from landing. 70 energy! Nice. You are now going to do your best, you know, evil corp, and you're going to start clearing the forests out. Okay, it's cold. Oh, look, I guess we're getting down near the poles. We start getting ice and stuff here. That's nice to know. Must ask. Gain favors in exchange for energy. Why? What favors? We currently have 0 favors. I don't know. Can I share that? Let's just refuse them right now. We're sorry this caused a divide over it. Listen, what favors can you use them for? What? Never mind. Oh, and we've got bad guys, or we've got other guys. These are the French, Franco-Iberian. They are doing exploring. I need to get my dudes over here. Oh shoot, they're at the miasma site. I'm gonna head over that way. I'm not gonna jump on this time. I should definitely have been more careful moving forwards. So, yeah, as I said, this is essentially the next... This is essentially Alpha Centauri for the next generation. It uses the Civilization 5 game engine. It has a whole intro story about how the world has been made... The Earth is dying because of the Great Mistake, which, given this is Civilization, I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if it's related to Gandhi getting nuclear weapons and going, you know, DEFCON 1 on everyone. Little known fact, if you played the original Civilization... let me see. Yeah, infrastructure, yes, okay. Yeah, little known... If you played the original Civilization, then you might have noticed that Gandhi has a habit of going nuclear, despite being peaceful the entire game. Once Gandhi, the Indian Empire, gets nuclear weapons, they have a terrible habit of using them at the slightest provocation. There's a funny story behind that, funny nerdy story. With the depot now built, we're able to amass an adequate surplus of resources. The question is, what to do with our abundance of goods? Do we send it to our factories or do we use it for production? I guess I'm going to use it for production. Quest is complete. And we've made a public pact and we're going to develop another virtue. Yeah, let's do the adaptive tactics since it looks like I might have to defend myself a little. Next turn. Please
Your
don't attack me.
village
Oh,
was ever ruined by trade.
sure, you can have open borders. Why not? You guys, go and explore that.
I have something that needs your attention.
Yes, I need a trade route. Next turn. You found a portable reactor fuel source inside the resource pod. You were able to activate it despite some damage and get 50 energy. Okay, let's see if I can take a step in here and not fight these guys this time. We've got the resource pod and there's just too much going on this way. Let's head over around this way. So yeah, in the original civilization, right, the AI had all these parameters and stuff attached to it. You know, they would have scores for... Oh no, they're fighting! No, don't upset the locals! This is not how we do diplomacy! Ah, man, you guys... Okay, you need to get the hell out of Dodge. I'm gonna run up this way. You can run over here and perform your expedition. This will fail the quest. Oh wait, what do I do then to... Oh, remove wreckage, that's it there.
You've earned your
Ah,
first
get some more
affinity
harmony.
in either purity, supremacy, or harmony. Affinity can be
Okay.
earned by...
Thank you! Does that mean... So that mean I actually have... No, it says harmony level 0. Okay, still haven't got it. Veterancy gain. The unit has distinguished itself and now has bonus. Xenomass. I've discovered a source of xenomass. Great. You guys can now take a step back and hopefully you won't upset the locals anymore. Choose production. So we should probably build our trade con... Wait a second, is there a place nearby to trade with now? Because we said they would set up nearby, right? Shackleton! Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to build a trade convoy, and they will be able to trade back and forth. And using my ultrasonic fence, I should be able to defend them against enemies. You guys run up here. Nope. No, veterans again. It doesn't matter. Great. Next turn. No. What do I do? Oh, do I wait? I have to pick a bonus. Ah, yes. Instantly recover 50 hit points or permanent plus 10 strength. You know, the instantly recover hit points might be what I need, actually. Let's try getting some discipline and let's hope that I can survive the next couple of turns. Okay, next turn. So the AI in the original civilization was controlled by a bunch of tuned parameters, and one of them was aggression. So, you know, Gandhi, as you might know, was famous for his non-aggressive, you know, what's the word? Non-aggressive protests, right? Non-violent protests. So you would think that Gandhi as a leader would be very non-aggressive. And you're right, he started out with an aggression of 1, which meant that he basically would try and avoid fighting a lot. Turns out, though, that when you changed your government type from... to democracy, then democracy basically gave you it basically reduced the aggression, right? So it made the nations less aggressive. So this manifested in the AI by reducing the aggression stat by 2. Now that would mean that, hey, that would go from 1 to -1. Except the problem was that they stored the number in an unsigned integer, right? And an unsigned integer means that it doesn't do negative numbers. In computers, when you choose not to do negative numbers and you go negative, the number becomes hugely positive. So he went from the lowest form of aggression to the highest form of aggression, and therefore would always throw nukes everywhere. So yeah, great mistake. I'm wondering if that's what the developers of the game alluded to when they called it the great mistake. Okay, what should I build here? Vivarium? Oh, they're saying I should build a trade depot, and they're saying I should build a worker. This worker seems kind of... doesn't seem to have a huge amount to do. I'm going to build a trade depot like they said. Next. I am pleased you have resisted targeting alien life on this planet. They have targeted me. They are valuable creatures and we must ensure their protection. Everybody wants my energy. How about you give me some science? Right? Wait a second. Your items. Open borders. Can I do this? No, your offer. How about I give you only 1 energy per turn. Right? How about that? And gain favors. We have currently 0 favors. 2 favors. Let's see how they like that.
I think not.
What? You will not make this deal work. What will make this deal work? How about you give me only 1 favor for my 1 energy per turn?
Le commerce fonctionne quand on
Yeah, why would I give you all that stuff? What do favors do? I don't know. I should probably figure that out. That deal will work. Look, they're on our border. Let's deal with that. Aliens detected near Uzbek. Oh, these guys are sitting right there. And a unit needs new orders. Okay, where can we explore? We can explore down this way, I guess. Now that we're ready to go, there might be some other wonders available to us. Next turn. So yeah, fun story about programming errors. Yeah, negative numbers or numbers going negative can lead to hugely positive numbers, and this is something you see in quite a few different games. There's a similar rollover bug in Frontier Elite 2, where you can jump huge distances by making the distance flip over back to 0. So it can flip over going negative, or it can flip over going far too positive. I'm going to build the thorium reactor now. Unit needs new orders. They don't have any suggestions for stuff to build. So, I'm not sure what you guys should do here. I'll just send them down that way. Maybe there's something... Oh, maybe I could start building that. Building a paddock or something. Who needs orders? You guys, you're my traders. So my traders, they can establish a trade route with... nearest... I guess I actually need to find the target, right? So I'll guess I'll just establish a trade route with my friends. Uzbek. Yes, I shall establish that. Now I think about it, do I have... Did I get that feature, the ultrasonic fence? City buildings and wonders. I can see what we've got here. We have an ultrasonic fence. Prevents them from approaching within 2 squares of the city. Great. Return to map. Next turn. And that's great as well. A unit needs new orders. So we're going to send them... We need to send them over to this, right? So actually that's become really obvious, because that's where I'd like to send them instead. There's the aliens running around. The miasma causing all sorts of stress. Next turn. Okay. Unit needs new orders. How about you go there? Oh, these guys are going to Shackleton. Who are these guys? These are the Franco-Iberians, but they're supposed to be my friends, kinda. Processing turn for Franco-Iberia. They have nothing. Oh, I've discovered Camp Cascade, and they'll provide stuff if I can trade with them. And Uzbek has grown. And is that it? I'm not wanting to send a thing there. I'm going to hunker down until I get repaired. Oh look, there's a suggestion of building something here, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send my worker over this way and we'll build a paddock. Hopefully the aliens will choose not to attack me this time. And there's my trade route going back and forth, making my daily life a whole lot more interesting. Don't attack my worker, please! Construct a paddock. It keeps telling me about a trade route. I've just got a trade route. Why do I need to know more about trade routes? Okay, so these guys are building stuff. And you can run around here. Okay, you guys are at least back to strength now. Aren't you? Hold on. Yeah, they're back to strength. So we'll head you up this way. Don't fight this time. Be friends with the locals. Okay, we've got a clinic, a vivarium. Let's build a vivarium, whatever that is. That's a suggestion by the computer. Therefore, I think that's a great plan. General Vadim Kozlov of the Slavic thing. Oh, these guys are doing something here. I wonder what they've found. I wonder if I can attack them. Okay, so these guys are a little they're combat capable, so I guess I'm gonna send them over this way. Oh, don't walk through the miasma, you stupid things. What the heck? Have I gained enough harmony yet? No, still harmony level 0. I guess I'll take a walk around this way. Oh, into the miasma again. This is just like Alien Central down here. This seems like a bad place for me to explore. Oh, what the heck? That's the alien Kraken. Okay, you guys head over that way. Apparently they don't want to go the short way. Don't know why they can't go through those woods, but never mind.
Your explorer has noticed something strange nearby. It could be a ruin,
You have?
some sort of wreckage, or perhaps alien in nature.
Oh,
You should
let's
order
go
your
down there
explorer
then.
to
But
decide
these guys are here.
to
I wonder,
see
can
if
I
there is
attack them? Is that...
worthwhile to be found.
Oh, these guys are hurt. I wonder if I can, I could break the truce, right? That wouldn't do. Thank you very much. I mean, I guess I'm powerful enough to just, like, go in and crush these, you know, frogs, right? Le cœur. The heart. I think that's what it means in French. I tend to speak French best when I'm, you know, with friends drinking, therefore, and not the best at knowing about French. Okay, that's a bad plan. Quest decision, safe behind walls. Now that we've completed our ultrasonic fence, we've found a new application for the technology. At the moment, the fences are static, with a reach that goes beyond what we originally predicted. However, if we reverse the polarity, like Doctor Who, it will decrease the ultrasonic circumference, allowing the fence to become more mobile, like a personal shield. Do we stick to the original design, or embrace the unexpected and create something new? So I can have one repel range, or I can protect my trade convoys, and I like that idea because it means I can actually send trade convoys through the scary alien territories and the bugs won't attack them. This is suggesting I build a worker, but I don't have to, you know, my main worker is hardly overtaxed as he is. Okay. And we found some of those, yeah, more French here. Oh, look, we've built a little paddock so that we can harvest the little beasties here. And a unit needs orders. So you need to... I guess you can walk all the way over there and construct a farm. And... let's take a step up here. Yeah, I wonder what I can do with diplomacy. Can I demand things from the relationship civilization? Elodie. One favors wonders. What can
Bonjour,
I do?
mon ami.
I can propose a deal.
Un verre
They
de vin
can
pour
spend
commencer.
favors. What will you give me for this? Open border, strategic resources, alliance. Yeah, back. Never mind. I'm sure I will be able to exploit that, but for now, I'm barely handling the diplomacy with the dumb aliens. Okay, you guys, yeah, you go that way now. We could maybe explore up that way, but not now. Next turn. Okay, so yeah, this is Civilization Beyond Earth. You get the idea of how the game goes. There are multiple victory conditions. There's, you know, all these little stories built into it about contacting aliens. When we came to this planet, we brought a number of plants from Earth. Somehow, one of these plants has taken root outside. Do we contain the outbreak and gain harmony, or do we contribute to purity or supremacy? Well, I'm going for harmony, so why not? And still, I'm 6 of 11 harmony. But with virtue, I can earn science, homesteading, military-industrial complex, survivalism, field research, laboratory apprenticeship. That gets me more science. Or extra culture. Let's do laboratory apprenticeships. And who needs orders? You guys. Actually, you know, maybe we can sneak around this way for now, just so we can actually get an idea of what the layout is over in this area. I'm pretty sure we could probably put together an army very quickly and crush the French. But yeah, as I was saying, I was getting ready to sign off before I get distracted. I've discovered Farbase 1. Okay. Yeah, as this is this is Civilization Beyond Earth. It's on Steam. It's free for the next few hours. It's, you know, if you're a Civilization, if you've ever wanted to get into Civilization, this is not the place to start. Civilization 5 is. It's a far better game. This is a nice game if you really want, you know, the sci-fi thing going on. But otherwise, yeah, it's if you've got time and you're interested in strategy games set in space, check it out. It's Civilization Beyond Earth, or sorry, Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth. I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.